Bible says the universe or the world was created by the words spoken by the Lord. Interestingly, the word world has within it both the words word and Lord. Never thought about it? Think about it. Concentrate on the word world, and I'm sure you'll find word and Lord within it. And then it would unfold for you the entire story of the creation of the universe. The account of creation in the book of Genesis says that in the beginning, the earth was without form. There was darkness all over. So God said, let there be light, and there was light. Think of it once again. God just spoke the words, and through the vibrational frequencies of the sound, the light was created. In the same fashion, through the spoken words of the God, then the air, the water, the plants, the trees, the flowers, the birds and the bees, and the different species of animals were all summoned into existence just by the spoken words of the God. So, sound acted as a magic wand, and the spoken words of the Lord were the magic spells. God said, let us now make man in our own image. But why the plural? Why the us? Have you ever thought about it? So the us states that it was not just one creator, but it was a symphony of powers that came together to create the universe, to create the world. And it was like they were having a conversation with each other. And one of the creators then that said, let us make man in our own image. And this is how the man and the woman was made. The stony structure at Stonehenge is actually a word written in stones. What the word is, nobody knows. What language does the word belong to? No one knows. Maybe Hebrew or maybe some other ancient language. But that is the exact word which God used to create the world. Do you think sound has the potential to create the universe? Yes, of course. Sound is omnipotent. It is the invisible sorcerer or the invisible magician who has the power to create and destroy both. For example, Tansen, one of the 9 gems from the court of Emperor Akbar. He used to sing Rag Deepak, and he used to sing it in such a way that the lamps would magically lit up by the frequency of the music or the sound which was uttered by Tansen. So he knew the magic, and there were many people in the ancient times who knew the magic. There is this biblical story of Jericho with massive walls surrounding it. Now these walls actually collapsed, not because Joshua attacked them, but because Joshua used the magic and the logic. Joshua used the logic of numerology. There were 7 priests. There were 7 trumpets made from ram's horns. There were 7 marches for 7 days. On the final day, that is on the 7th day, when the 7th march was completed, his army gave out a loud unified shout. Now this shout wasn't just noise, but this shout was a resonant frequency which was specifically tuned to the structural integrity of the walls of Jericho. So the walls didn't collapse, but they surrendered to the vibrational frequency of the sound. And this is not mythology. This is the magical logic. Brahmastra is not mythological. It is the atomic weapon and the nuclear weapon of today. The ability of Sanjay to see an event at a distant location is not mythological. It is the live telecast that we see on the television today. So mythological, even if you consider it's mythological, even if you say that it's a myth, it's a logical myth. It has logic and it has the magic. And look at it once again, look at it carefully. I'm sure you'll find Almighty in it. Write it down on a piece of paper, and I'm sure you'll find the magic, the logic, and the Almighty. you see now that the mythological story of the creation of the universe is no more mythological because it has the magic and it has the logic. That's what the word world says. The world was created by the spoken word of the Lord. If you are interested in more of such mysteries and more of such magical logic, please read my book before it ends. I would love to read your reviews. It's now available on Amazon. Thank you. It cannot be a coincidence. Every word telling you a story which is similar to the meaning of the word. The divine tells you to dive in. Mythological shows you the magic and the logic and the Almighty. The world tells you that the world was created by the word of the Lord. And there are so many other words which tell you an entire story. Keep discovering these words. Keep watching. Thank you.